Hey you guys, thank you for being here today. I've got 3 head straps for the MediQuest 3 that I'm going to be reviewing. I haven't worn these yet, I haven't tried them. I'm unboxing them as we go. We're going to see what they're all about. These were sent to me free of charge, but I have not been paid by these people. These are not sponsored, and we're just going to see what we got. You're watching Bringhurst VR. So first up, we have got a head strap from Destek. This is specifically compatible with the MediQuest 3. Let's see how this thing works. To begin, I have to take off my BoboVR head strap. God, no, please, no. That's the sound it gives us. Pulling it out, if you catch it off guard and you try to turn it, 2 or 3 notches, just all of a sudden, back and forth, it won't do anything. So it feels a little bit cheap in that sense, but the padding feels very good. It's got kind of a back and forth thing going that I expect will make it comfortable, and the hinge looks simple but reliable. Right off the bat, you can expect this is going to be a competitor to the Elite strap without battery. I'll put the prices right here to compare them. Let's see how it feels. I can tell you right now that it's got some give to it. It's not snapping. It's not getting stuck in any one position. So it's got points for that. But otherwise, this strap here is very thin, but it feels strong and well built. It's pretty weird that this has got such a wide, look at that. Look how girthy and and fat that is. But there's nothing in it. It's hollow. There's no battery, which seems like a wasted opportunity, honestly. I don't know why that is so bulky, so big, when for sure it's just hollow in there. But all right, let's attach it and see what happens. Oh, this attaches well. It doesn't feel like it wants to slide, but let's give it a test, shall we? Oh my gosh. What is happening right now? Does that look normal to you? I don't think so. What's happening right now? Unless they want it to be just over the top. Is that what they want? It looked like Darth Vader without his helmet. I get it. I see. Okay. All right. I don't need instructions. What do you think this is? It's comfortable, and it lets me, I could turn it any which way, so I can kind of alleviate it and take it off my face. I see what they're doing. I get it. Okay. That hurts. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. That does away with that. My thoughts. I kind of like this solution. Took me a long time to figure out what I was doing, but I like it. I thought this was supposed to be some kind of a forehead halo thing, but no, this is just for over the top, and it's pretty comfortable. I don't know why this is so bulky and it's just filled with air, but I don't hate it. I could recommend that. What do you say we look at this new Annapro head strap now? This is really, really designed after the Elite strap, and it's got a battery. What happens if we power it on? Let's see if it's got any juice. It does. I show 3 out of 4 bars. I was wondering if it was going to light up on the back. Doesn't appear to. Let's see if it does once I plug it up to the headset. And obviously in this chapter of this review, I couldn't tell you because I'm opening it for the first time. But I will be using this, and near the end of this, I'll tell you how many hours it added to the Quest's life. Okay. Kind of snaps on pretty easy, and then we plug it in right like that. Let's find out about this before I do anything else. Battery input is 5 volts or 3 amps. Output is 5 volts, 3 amps. It also comes with this overhead strap. Needs to be broken in a little bit. It's kind of got a memory foam thing going on. If I squeeze it, it goes flat, but it kind of fills back up. On this side, it feels like there's almost it's like a cardboard lining or something. I don't know. Whatever it is, the foam portion feels good. All right, let's do this. Let's see how it works. Okay, and I got it on. Let's see. Okay, so I need to adjust this a little bit. Over the top of my head, this feels really good. On the back of my head, it feels pretty decent, but it's not padding. It's just a clean kind of rubber aesthetic that cups my head really well, admittedly. But I can also tell you right now that I'm curious if this can be adjusted. This thing right here is touching the tops of my ears, and it feels like it's bowing out a little bit. It makes me wonder if I can even wear headphones with it. Yeah, I can, but this thing is just, it's dripping down and hanging on my ear right here, and it's kind of driving me nuts. That could be resolved with a clip. I wish they had, did they include one? Oh, no, they did. It's right here. It's already on. So this just needs to be moved. Can it even be taken off? So that clip works really well. As long as I move this up, I don't think that's an issue anymore. What was that? Did you hear that? The knob is very quiet. Considerably more quiet than the others. It's touching the top of my ears. I wish that would stop, but I could deal with it. It's actually pretty comfortable. And I have big ears, so it might not be a problem for everyone. I can't really ask for it to be closer to my head. If it was closer to my head, it wouldn't fit everybody. And I can still wear headphones with it. It's just not as versatile as the BoboVR, but what is? So my thoughts on this right now, I like this. I could recommend it. However, I'm going to post right now. Here we go. These are the hours I got with it. Okay. I hope it was good. Next up. Okay. This is from Globular Cluster. I had mentioned in the previous video that they bailed on the headphones because for reasons. And this is what they've been working on. It is a Halo Strap design head strap for the Quest 3. Does everything you expect it to. Out of the box, it comes with this honeycomb rubbery thing, but BoboVR ships with a material similar to this, and I found it uncomfortable. Lucky for us, they send this as well. This back thing comes off. By default, they've got this strap over the top, says Globular Cluster there, but they also send this. Feels about the same as the last one. The memory foam is thicker, but there's still, can you hear that? It's like paper or something inside. So unfortunately, it's still got that kind of cheapness to it, but in fact, I already know I'm going to want to use it, so let's just swap it out right now. And they put a little sticker on here, says rear, so you know which way this goes. Already, I know that's going to be too long. I'll figure that out once it's on. I'm going to try this just the way it is and see how it feels. Oh, and then they also gave us, looks like a cover for the back pad. Grips over, similar to what Meta's offering. Fine, yeah, but I won't be using that for sure, so. And then they gave us some instructions, but we're not going to be using those. We're pioneers. This will slide forward as much as you let it. Isn't a problem, as long as it can be worn slid all the way up. I kind of expect that, like a lot of these, it's very secure, it's on, but I think that the second you put it on your head and it doesn't fit and you try to force the bag down over the back of your skull, it's going to pull this away a little bit and it's going to be a problem, which is what led me to kind of use a couple dabs of like hot glue on the BoboVR, trying to think of how to get around that when these guys keep using this slide-on method instead of the snap. I will give it to that last headset. Snapping on the side, that was nice. That's all the way in. And it's stuck. Oh, you really got to turn it to get it unstuck. It's like I went past a point where it didn't want me to go. Uh-oh. Okay, so it's kind of retracting and telescoping without me twisting the knob. On top of that, I don't know if you can see this. We'll try. It's not going to work. The plastic is kind of separating where this part slides into the housing back here. It's not the end of the world. It works just fine, but aesthetically, it's a little displeasing. All right, let's try this. But just like that first headset, this does not have a battery. So of these 3 head straps I'm reviewing, only one of them has a battery. I hope it performed well. Otherwise, what a bummer. I've been told that he is working on a battery solution to this, but that he didn't want to release it without making sure it worked, given the hiccups that BoboVR and the Elite Strap have experienced with feeding the Quest 3. I'll tell you that right now, I don't know how this back part's going to feel after a couple hours of playing. Right now, it feels fine. No, change that. It doesn't. It doesn't feel fine. The top feels fine. This right here is very comfortable. But the back, this thing doesn't pivot much. The bottom of this plastic right here, is digging into the bottom of my skull. So let's change that. That's a lot better. This is still super loose. So let's fix that. Uh-oh. Come on, Globular Cluster. I'm such a fan of yours. Don't do this to me. All right, so the problem I'm running into is the back part can only be adjusted so much. Oh, I bet I know. Okay, so this part here, I'm betting they want me to loop it through the material here, and then they want me to loop it through the headset in the front as kind of a fail-safe. They must have mixed this up. They must have. These people. That said the back. But if I flip it, put the back to the front, yeah. Oh, that's how it works. Funny though that the front and back were on the wrong sides. My God. And with that, let's find out. Okay, I'll be right back. Let's go play some Asgard's Wrath. Okay, so I played a bunch of Asgard's Wrath using this battery strap from Annapro. And what I like about it, gave me about an hour and a half gameplay, which I already posted previously, I'm sure. Comfort wise, it's comfortable. I had a good time with it, but I also spent time using these other head straps for extended play periods. I have to say, the Globular Cluster, I'm going to show a picture right here of that separation in plastic that I was talking about. It's not pretty, and if you twist it all the way, it's difficult getting it undone. It's kind of a design flaw. Comfort wise, it's my favorite, but the build quality leaves something to be desired. The Destek, without the battery and the bulk, if you're sitting in a chair and you're trying to use it, it sticks out so far that it protrudes and takes up space it doesn't need to. It's uncomfortable in that sense. This battery does its job more so than the BoboVR headset does at the moment. I'm pretty happy with it, but I won't be using it myself because I gotta have that Halo strap. So right now, the BoboVR, I'm using the M2 with the adapter. It's still my go-to headset, but admittedly, this is the better battery solution. And that's all I got. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for checking out this video and subscribing. Please like this video because it does a lot for the algorithm. Thank you to my patrons and my YouTube members. I really appreciate you guys. The growth that this channel's seen the last couple of months has been pretty phenomenal. It's slow going, but you know, it takes work to get there. Whereas, I want to show you this before I leave. I found this guy.
At the end of this video, I'll leave a link to a nearly 8-hour live stream that was the first ever video on my channel. If you plug in your phone and watch the video before you go to bed, by the time you get up in the morning, I'll have 7 hours and 44 minutes of watch time. The super fun thing to do would be to get your mom's phone, maybe your brother's iPad, put it on your smart TV.
I christen thee the Flying Wasp.
Well, please don't tell people to borrow their grandmother's iPad to let it play overnight to increase your watch time. Why don't you try to earn that? I only wanted to point that out. I'm going to do this from now on. Just every once in a while, I'm going to point to something and say, my God. You guys that are subscribed, that take the time to comment and like my videos, I appreciate it. This video took a lot of work. It really did. It might not seem like it, but I only have one camera, okay? One camera, so consider the work it took to do this unboxing from the overhead, from the bottom. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the work I'm doing, and you guys subscribing and liking this video, it means a lot to me, and I'm really glad you're here. You guys have a great day. You've been watching BoboVR.